In ancient Rome, slave uprisings would have resulted in mass crucifixions along the Appian Way. This would have occurred when subservience would have left the slaves still fed and housed. No doubt the Roman citizens would have been revolted at the stench of the rotting corpses as they passed in their chariots, no doubt complaining how these stupid people had thrown their lives away. But at the end of the day, life would improve for the Roman slaves who'd survived. Forward to today, we have Trump, Brexit and right-wing populism. And some might argue that's a result of racism and stupidity. And to a certain extent that might be true. But science also tells us why people might adopt radical positions, even though there's no guarantee they will benefit in the end. Neurological studies show how people who are disadvantaged or excluded from the benefits of society may begin to identify with extremist groups. They become prepared to fight or die, or even just to allow themselves to be seen as outcasts. Brain scan data shows how their brains undergo neurological shifts. They begin to process information differently and stop processing in terms of cost and benefits. Looking at the last 30 or 40 years, this seems to tie in with many people who have continuously lost out on society's rewards irrespective of which political party has won. From that point, they're only ever concerned about whoever's promising to blow the whole thing up. They stop thinking about things in terms of right and wrong and are only concerned about change. The idea is called identity fusion theory and may explain a lot about what's going on in modern politics. At the end of the day, it might be that people would prefer to throw themselves in the fire than to sit around in a frying pan. And the best course of action would be to change things so that people don't get into that state of mind in the first place.